So this is how we're going to get started on creating the newsletter email. You're going to go to Build My First Email. You're going to have to give it a campaign name, so name it whatever you want. You're going to start. So you don't have to worry about any of this since you're just doing a test email. You do need to go to Design Email though. And from here, go to Save Templates, and then you can choose the one that I sent to you. So you can just double click it and it automatically takes you to the base template. And from here, if you don't like something or if you want to change it, you can just click on the block and just put in new text. Or if you just want to get rid of it altogether, you can just delete it and then drag and drop whatever you want. In regards to doing images with wrapped text, I would honestly just do the image plus caption, just because that's a little bit easier to manage. So let's say you want to do something about Paul Greenberg. We insert his photo. And then we have the text here. From settings, we can do the caption position. So you can go to top, or you can do right. And so that way it looks like it wraps the text, but it looks neater and you don't have to mess with it as much. So again, to go over that, you're going to go to the image and caption. You're going to drag it wherever you want. You upload an image by going to Browse. You choose your image, go to Insert. Then from here, you're going to type your text. So this would be our text. You have Style, which you don't have to mess with. You go to Settings. Caption position is where you're going to mess with the text. So if you want it to the right, you click that. And then you can mess with how things look from there. You can upload more images. It's completely up to you, and it looks neater than if you try and wrap the text. If you want to insert a video, you can do that as well. You just drag and drop and then enter in the URL. So if I were to do the one that I did for the chapter video, here's that. And then you can insert the caption here. I've tried to mess with the RSS feed, but it's really wonky. Because I went into code. This is how you would input anything with code, because you don't actually have to know code to put it in. You take the code box, you drop it where you want it, you delete this mess, and then let's say you wanted to put in a Science Daily newsfeed. So let's see. You would probably want to do something like, oh, I know that they have something about marine. Well, we'll just do insomnia research. So you're going to be given this entire thing, which is a hot mess to look at unless you know what you're looking at. If you were to input this into a website, so like, let's say I take all of this. That's the whole RSS feed. I copy it. And let's say I'm going to make a website, and it's not a newsletter. This would be a hypothetical website. What I would do is just copy paste it, and then open. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. We can file, and we'll save this as test, save it, let's see, boop, go down here, we'll open up that test file. Where did I put that? Where does it live? Documents, project 1. Okay, so from here, we're going to open with Safari. Oh, see, that's just a hot mess. But this is essentially what's going to show up if you put it in your newsletter, is just this hot mess of text. So that code is wrong. So you would have to look up how to do that anyway. But I wouldn't mess with it just because it's a hot mess. If you wanted to make a Facebook page or a Twitter page or whatever, and you put a link to that, you could drag and drop it here and then just edit the link text, which is super easy, or forward it to a friend, which you could do. But yeah, I don't want to do that. But it's fairly simple. All you really have to do is make sure you know what you want to say and know that you just need to click and edit. And again, if you wanted to do something that does like wraparound text, I would again just do the image and caption one. And again, the way to drag and drop or to put in a new box is just to drag and drop it. You can't click and then expect it to go where you want it to go. You have to drag and drop. And again, if you don't want something, you can delete it or rename it. This particular one right here where it says new books available, this is just box text. And I chose that because to me it looks neat. But again, you can do whatever you want with it. And that's it. And if you ever have questions about this, you know you can always email me.